Hello, I'm Amy Carroll and I'm here at IPEM 2020 talking to Jose Manuel de la Infiesta from Toro Capital. So, Jose, what makes Spain an attractive investment proposition at the moment?
Thank you, Amy. Great to be here. One more year at this fantastic conference. Spain, well, first of all, the size of the Spanish economy is significant. We're talking about 60% of Europe's GDP. A wide area of industries, of sectors. Over 80% of the Spanish business industrial landscape is mid-sized companies, and as a result of the reforms which were implemented in Spain, which have significantly contributed to the GDP growth that we've seen over the past few years in Spain, we've been growing double the rate of the European average. Our financial system has contracted significantly. We've gone from about 82 financial institutions, providers of financing credit, to just about 9 financial institutions today. Okay. This is a very significant financing gap for what is, again, over 80% of the Spanish landscape, business landscape, mid-sized companies, which until now only had access to banks for financing. So there is a very clear need for alternative providers of financing, whether it is growth equity providers or whether it is direct lending funds. There is ample room for all of us. But obviously, the proof is in the pudding, as they say, and Spain has been very much at the forefront of investments from all or most international investors since we started reforming our economy back in 2012. Not only the domestic private equity industry, but the international players have been active in Spain and continue to be active. And in terms of penetration of the private equity industry, unfortunately for the Spanish economy, still today is very small, below 0.2%, which is well below the European average. So again, ample room for growth and ample space for all of us to be invested or involved in Spain, looking at deals. There is deal flow to look at. Okay. Those are some of the reasons.
And where in particular are you finding opportunities at the moment in terms of sector?
Well, at Toro Capital, our strategy is special situations. We try to look in what we consider to be good companies with financial problems. We do financial turnaround of companies. So we're sector agnostic. We look at all sectors except financials and real estate. And considering that, we have now invested 2 funds across most sectors. We've been involved in retailing. We own right now what is the second largest social mobility platform in Spain, Moving Ecosystems. We have a company in the pharma sector. So regardless really of the market environment, the macro environment, there will always be a number of companies which will be in our objective, right? Which will catch the flu and come to see the doctor.
And are there any particular challenges with investing in Spain or turning businesses around in Spain?
From our point of view, the most we are our main challenge. We have to be very disciplined in terms of pricing, and that's, I think, one of the biggest mistakes that we can make within our strategy. I suppose within the mid-market sector, particularly the growth equity groups, the local ones, there is competition because most of them are operating within that framework. So they, some of them will find it competitive in terms of pricing. But those, I think, would be the main challenges.
Okay. What about LP appetite for Spain? Have you seen a change there?
The change has been for the good, and there is more increased LP appetite, particularly from international LPs. Some of them would have already had exposure to Spain indirectly through one of the, again, big international players that have been active in Spain. Spain has been part of their investments, of their portfolios, and for some of them, seeing that it's an attractive economy to be involved with deal flow, the next step may be to go to a local investor, to a local GP, which is what some of them have been doing.
Just finally then, what do you think the future holds over the next couple of years? I take it you're an optimist.
Yes, definitely, because we're not going back to having all this amount of banks providing financing, so this is not just a window of opportunity, this is an investment scenario which is here to stay. Regardless of what happens with political events or macro cycles, there will always there is a very clear need for new investors to come into the market, and And I think, if anything, the fact that the private equity industry has been active in Spain over the past few years has created a better knowledge on the part of all the stakeholders involved in the economy, business owners, financial providers. There is a better understanding, and that obviously facilitates deal-making processes.
That's excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.